noble now. Leader of a braver way, lead us on, oh lead us on. We will fight, need thy sway. Oh, what the foes gather near, we don't fear, we don't fear. We'll not shun, we'll not quit, this our noble career. We will fight, ever true to death, to thee, true to God.
The take and receive. 2:34. At the very end of the spiritual exercises, Ignatius asks us to be willing to make an act of final, total surrender. He asks us to make or to recite this prayer, take and receive. A very difficult prayer if you understand the meaning of it. And yet, Ignatius says, if you are in a position to make this prayer, to make this commitment, then do it, because it means you are now totally in unison with God. He says, we are asked to surrender our liberty, our memory, our understanding, and our total wills. May I repeat? Our liberty, memory, understanding, and our total wills. What is he telling you in brief? If you surrender all these to the Almighty, then you're telling God, Lord, I'm happy to remain just like a cabbage. Someone who has no understanding or natural faculties. Are you ready to do that? Be careful. He asks us to go further. He says, surrender all your earthly possessions. This leaves me without any personal identity or status. May I repeat that? This leaves me without any personal identity or status. In other words, I am a nobody. The finest disclaim is, I have to say, I never owned anything myself. It is a final disclaim. I had nothing, or I have no ownership of anything. I'm acknowledging that all that I think I have is all God given. But the final thing is most beautiful. I say, I make a final request of God. I plead from God to give me one thing, your love and your grace. I repeat, Lord, give me your love and your grace, and this is enough for me. I say this realizing that everything else is actually not needed. The only thing I need is God's love and God's grace. Ask constantly for God's love and God's grace. Thank you.